In early 2020, when nobody understood what COVID was, we all voluntarily closed our churches. We kept going with our preaching service, and some people actually thought we had people there, but we didn't. But probably more importantly is what happened after that when we opened back up. This church began a journey that would fatigue almost anyone with all the activities and opportunities that came. And I want to praise the Lord that God's given us a spirit, not of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. Now, what you're going to be looking at is kind of a condensed version of what's gone on over the last 20 months during COVID.
El Salvador has lots of needs, and our church has been working together to put stuff in a container to ship it down to them. Not just anything, but things that could be of great use to them. It's been a great community project. Many of the church family members have pulled together, as well as people from the community, to make this happen. Praise the Lord, we have shipped 2 containers so far.
June of 2020 was a neat opportunity. We had a camp meeting called Forward to the Finish. And it's not just so much that we did it virtually, but we actually opened the church. We had a wonderful experience.
As God was opening doors locally here, He was also opening doors online. Now we're able to reach a lot more people around the world. But you know what? The quality of our production wasn't as good. And God impressed us to upgrade our camera system and also our AV equipment. And now if you go back and look at the production, probably the beginning of 2020, you'll see that there's a huge difference with the live streaming that is coming out today. May God continue to bless the media ministry from here at Village Seventh-day Adventist Church.
During COVID, our church school has embraced the concept of outdoor education, and we've taken 2 trips to the Minnesota Northwoods to a place called the Boundary Waters, a true wilderness adventure that builds courage, character, and confidence in our kids. And you know what? It was a wonderful experience, each of them.
You know, in the Great Commission, Jesus said, "Go ye therefore." He said, "All power is given unto me in heaven and earth." And one of the places we decided to go in the midst of COVID was the Amazon jungle. And friends, what a blessing it was. Because this church was stepping out in faith, down there, meeting together, we went, we did evangelism, and a church was born. Now, in the midst of the pandemic, while everything else being shut down, people in the Amazon jungle are taking the gospel that they have learned to other villages. Thank you for all those that have supported this project.
A church is a multifaceted place, and part of what we believe is that more people should be in the prophecies. So every fall we hold a Daniel 11 conference. We've held 2 of them during COVID. They've been wonderful events, and all of us know more about Daniel 11 than we knew before.
11 months into the pandemic, our church leaders decided we needed to do something more to provide medical opportunities for individuals, utilizing our health message. So one of the things we needed to do, we needed to create showers so that we could have hydrotherapy and teach people how to do contrast showers. And so we took some time, we took some energy, and we pulled different people together, and we made it happen. And what a blessing it was to our immersion program.
Group travel can be a little bit dicey during a pandemic, but with some proper protocols and knowing that you're inside God's will, you can and you should still go forward. In keeping with our new outdoor education theme, we decided to take advantage of the smallness of our School of Education, and we took our 7th graders to the Florida Keys, where we had the most amazing encounter with the Creator and His creation.
As we continue to observe the lighting in our parking lot, we decided that it was very important to help our seniors, for the benefit of our seniors, as well as when we have evening events and towards the winter part of the year, to get more lighting in. So we decided to team up together, work hard, and make this happen. And now, praise the Lord, we have a very well lit parking lot.
Bible prophecy is in the DNA of Seventh-day Adventists. And it was a real blessing to have Tim Rosenberg here for 12 nights, sharing with us his understanding of the gospel found in the prophecies and drawing many hearts to Jesus through our solid historic beliefs.
In the month of February and also in the month of November, we ran a health immersion program. This is a program whereby we turn our church into a lifestyle center. Some of you might know it as a sanitarium. We took in guests and trained them on how to live a healthy lifestyle. We gave them treatments, hydrotherapy, and also a therapeutic diet. And the results were incredible. Along with that, we also ran a training program. We took in trainees to learn medical missionary work in order for them to use the right arm of the gospel in bringing people to Christ.
Slowly, our reliance upon the Bible and our Protestant heritage has been slipping away from us as a country. As a result, we have questions that are so deeply woven into people's identities that we felt compelled that we should talk, what does the issues of the LGBTQ community look like through the lens of the Bible? It was a redemptive moment, but also a moment of truth.
In the month of July 2021, we ran a vocational Bible school, commonly known as VBS. The theme was the great physician, Christ as a physician. And many parents came with their kids and they enjoyed different activities, singing, wonderful programming that was put by the leaders from our church for the VBS program.
This project on the Fort Peck Indian Reservation has been an exciting one. It's in Poplar, Montana, and it's been there to be a blessing to a multitude of people. When we started the project, it was just an empty lot. Now we are just about in the finishing stages to the trim work and the flooring and soon the landscape. So we're about to complete this project and have an open house where we will allow the people of the community to come and they will experience a superb blessing in learning more about health, nutrition, as well as community services and biblical studies.
At the Village Church, we think Christian education is the crown jewel of our ministries. And in the summer of 2020, without any of our strategic planning, we ended up, with God's prompting, doing a major remodel to our church school. It was a fantastic event, totally transforming our physical plant and pulling us together.
The prison ministry program called Christmas Behind Bars understood the essential importance of continuing ministry during the pandemic. They never stopped. They reached out to us and asked us if we'd partner with them to put together 10,500 packages. We were more than happy to do so, but we wanted to include people from the community. We reached out to Andrews University, invited their students to also be a part of this. And what a blessing it was to see these students work together and faculty and staff with our pastoral team to make this happen. Yes, friends, prison ministry went forward during the pandemic. Praise the Lord.
Among the many things that we introduced in 2021 was the music camp. This was the first time that we did it here at Village. Some of our young people that come to church here, they felt impressed to teach the younger generation how to play instruments. And not only to play them, but to also play within the confines of the principles of Christ in Christian music.
Neighbor to Neighbor is a community service center right here in our community, and they had a great need just a few months ago. They needed a roof put on their building. In order to do the renovation inside and move forward with the expansion, they had to have this done. So they reached out to us, and we were more than happy to accommodate them. We partnered with the Stevensville Church and some members from PMC, and we went over and we worked together in the cold and the rain, and we got it accomplished. Praise the Lord for the good spirit of His people.
Protestant principles say that we should examine ideas. In keeping with that heritage, we had a coercion and conscience event here in August of this last year that drew thousands and thousands of online viewers. We believe it was done in humility and in fairness to the subject matter. God blessed, many people are still pursuing truth, which is kind of hard to discover in this day and in this age, but it's one that is still worthy of our best efforts.
Over the last couple of years, COVID has presented several obstacles before us in regards to trying to move the work forward. However, by the grace of God, we chose to look at that as divine opportunity to be about our Father's business. We've pressed on and we've gained a deeper experience, and our faith has grown. Friends, remember the Great Commission. Jesus said, all power is given unto me in heaven and earth, and because of that, He said, go. But along with that, He said, remember, I will never forsake you or ever leave you. Let us finish strong to the end.